Good game, difficult game, but good game. We all know it's always difficult against Burnley for different reasons, and today there are a few more circumstances together that it was even more difficult. One of them was the early goal we conceded. I think usually it would have been disallowed if Andrea has a better view on it. I don't know exactly. I saw it in the first moment it's a foul, and then now I saw the picture. So you cannot treat a goalie like this, so it should not happen. But they scored. The good thing is it was early, 8 minutes, so enough time to react, enough time to turn it around. That's what we did. We had the ball pretty much all the time. We created. We had, I think, now 23 shots or something like that, versus 3. The quote is quite impressive: 3 times, and twice of them, 2 of them are in. That's not bad. But wonderful play for the first goal. Little 1-2 in the box. Mo press it through. Bobby, easy goal. Second one, Adam Lallana, fantastic counter press block. Sadio can finish it off. Third one, I think would have been a penalty, but Bobby is there again. Was it Bobby? Yeah, right. And and then of course they scored the next one. So I think it was a foul, but there were more serious fouls obviously in the history of football. We have to react then better, but I didn't see it back. Why the ball bounced in our box. Crouchy was now on the pitch. I think he was involved somehow. That nobody could have defended the ball really well, and. Yeah, they scored a second, and of course, becomes a bit tricky all of a sudden. And but the boys reacted well. Scored a fantastic 4th goal, really nice. I think if Sadio goes down, it's again so Burnley, if you want, but twice lucky with not a penalty. So it was good. 4-2. It's a brilliant result. We knew it's really difficult against Burnley. It was always for us, but most of the time we could win, and we always felt really we felt the work we did, and so that's how it should be. All good.
When you look at that first goal, and you look at some of the decisions over this weekend, it's quite a crucial time of the season for those decisions. How important is it that referees get these decisions correct?
Oh, very, but of course, would it make sense if I put now more pressure? The last part of the season is the decisive part of the season. It's for all of us the same. So of course you need to. I always said it, to win something, you always need to have a bit of luck, and that's involved. That's why I said I think if Mariner has a better view on that situation, he probably would have whistled it. I think we have to ask him, or if he thinks it's completely fine like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's always influential, but it doesn't help if we now put more pressure on the. I think they try everything to whistle in the right way. Yeah, yesterday is it finally decided if it was offside or not? Did anybody say it was now 100% offside, or it was not offside, or what was it? Does anybody know that? Still not sorted. So that says everything, eh? So this situation, I think we conceded a similar goal sometime, and Dejan Lovren touched the ball. It was not exactly like that against Tottenham. He touched the ball, but I think now, from a football point of view, just not a criticism on the team, from a football point of view, that should be offside. The player who gets the ball at the end doesn't care who touched the ball in between. Again, be the own player, because we all know Jan Maat only went to the ball because he knew Sterling is there. He cannot be linesman and player in the same moment. It's enough. It's difficult enough to be the linesman and so as a player as well. So you cannot give that responsibility to the player and say, if you don't touch the ball, he's offside, but you touch the ball, and so now he's not offside. That's a bit tricky, but. There will be other tricky situations until the season is finished, and we have to make sure that we do enough in the right way that's not too influential for us.
Chris?
Just so encouraging to see Adam Lallana play like that. Obviously, maybe be called not me, but not be called you, but there are lots of options.
It's. I said it now a couple of times. I had already a few interviews, but it's we had a long training week, and we had a lot of sessions in that week, And I said at the beginning of the week, it's possible to show up. So you don't have to say that because it's anyway clear. But maybe in a situation when you play a lot of times with kind of 12, 13, 14 players or so, then it's important that the boys know it. And Adam used that. Not only Adam, but Adam especially. And so at the end it was clear. If he can play like he trained, then he will help us a lot. And that's exactly how it happened today. We all know it, he's always good on the ball and all that stuff, but he's as well a pretty aggressive boy, so in the counter-press situation, it's a game changer. It's a brilliant thing in that moment. It didn't really look didn't look really promising until Adam jumped in that situation. So well done, really well deserved, all the praise for today. I'm really happy for him.
Tom?
Yeah, it's obviously started a big week, haven't we, with the 4 goals, share the goals around for us to get in.
Today was important. We scored 2 weeks ago 5 goals, and then we don't score against Everton, and everybody asked me about more offensive lineups. I think next time, if you don't score, you will ask that again. And that's how it is. Of course, 4 goals are very important, but what has that to do with the Bayern game? I don't think it's easy to score therefore. Oh, we have no problem with confidence. We didn't have problem with confidence after the Everton game. You don't have to think that all what you write really has influence on us. It's not like that. Most of the things are not interesting to us. That's the truth. So you make a big fuss of we score 5, then we are the best attacking side in the world, and we could score 0, and then we have an offensive problem. Today, Mo Salah for me was the best player on the pitch, and didn't score. I'm not sure that it will happen. Will you see that in a lot of ratings? Yeah, because a striker and didn't score, and so then you make of it what you want. But we have no problem with confidence. We are in a good moment. I said that before. But that means anyway we need all the players. We need to have them fit on the pitch and stuff like that. We have again little injury problems. Mili was not able to be involved today. Dejan was not planned to be involved today, but he was on the bench. He trained only twice. But we had nobody else actually, all the kids. But they played for the U23s. And so just do the job, and that's what the boys did all the time. So not always with the result we wished for, but that's probably the most I can say. Everybody in that league, we have only to make sure that we stay in that really interesting competition on top of the table. And the message for today: nobody gets rid of us if we play as we played today, because we had the perfect mixture from fighting the opponent, fighting the circumstances, and playing football. So that was really good. I liked it.
Any final ones, guys?
You don't have to.
Do you expect Burnley to stay up, Jurgun?
Stay in the league? Yeah, of course. Of course, that's too much quality. Yeah? So the boys up front is brilliant, it's good organized. I can imagine how it feels with 30 points and yesterday the results and all that. I was in similar situations. But as a Burnley fan, I would not be too worried.
Okay. Yes, final question.
Jurgen, I was wondering if you had a chance to look at what's happened with the Bayern players who've been retired from the international team by Joachim Low, and maybe how that might impact how they feel if they have to prove themselves ahead of the international break against Liverpool.
Müller can still not play against us.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't change.
The other two?
Good centre halves, obviously, and it's really. I'm pretty sure I will ask about that from tomorrow on, all 5 minutes, and maybe I say something about that. I will not start today because I didn't think a second about it, or maybe it makes sense one time at least in my life that I think before I answer.